All right, YouTube, listen up. Off-Road Yo-Yo here with another yo-yo review. Today, we'll be taking a look at a yo-yo that comes far, far away from here. You see, we are in Texas, and Texas is in the United States. This yo-yo comes from a company that resides in England, and England has no states. And that's okay. The states is kind of a us thing. Get it? Us, US, United States of America? That was a geography joke. Anyway, their new yo-yo is pretty neat, and it looks like this, and it's called the Crucible. The Crucible got its name from a very obvious source. In the 90s, there was a movie called Last of the Mohicans, and in that movie, Daniel Day-Lewis found himself trapped in a cave with a waterfall going over the mouth of it. Bad guy Indians were on their way, and they were gonna get him and his lady friend and this whiny British guy. What was Daniel Day-Lewis to do? Well, he made a decision, and he did not make it lightly. His decision was to jump from the dark cave through the waterfall, getting his hair wet and accentuating his dreaminess, and then descending into a watery pool below. The cave was dark, meaning it had no light in it, and when Daniel Day-Lewis jumped through the waterfall, the film went into slow motion, and he descended light as a feather. Daniel Day-Lewis would later be in a movie called The Crucible, and that's why this yo-yo is, called that. The most noteworthy thing about The Crucible is that it's light. And I don't mean like light, I mean like light. Like light? Like, not light, but like light. Like really, it's light, and it's really light. If you recall all the metaphors and symbology and imagery from the Last of the Mohicans story, you will not be surprised that light is a theme in this yo-yo, because it was a theme in that I didn't go to school much. To be clear, when I say light, I mean 50 grams. It's 50 grams. That's really light. If you're curious just how light 50 grams really is, check it out. That's lighter than 2 pieces of turkey and some cheese. That's 70 something. Try to do a hot turkey and cheese queege. When you first throw the Crucible, you'll be like, whoa, what? At least that's the response I've seen from a lot of people and myself. Really? This thing shouldn't work, but it like works? And it isn't just like work. It works. It'll like look at it. You can look at it work. Now, if there's something that we know as a fact about British people, it's that they like to pronounce things wrong, and they use the wrong word for like a bunch of stuff. And we don't hold that against them, okay? Because we won that war a long time ago, and now we have a holiday all the time that kind of reminds everyone of how right we are and how they're not right, yet we managed to like still, get along. And that's beautiful. And what else is beautiful is this colorway. I mean, look at it. It's called Tempest, and it is the signature colorway of Smashing team member Abby Brodsky. And she came up with a really pretty color. If you look here, you'll see purple. And if you look here, it's like a different kind of purple. And then kind of everywhere are dots. One of the words that the British people say wrong is aluminum. They like to pronounce it aluminium, aluminium or something. And that's fine. Like I said, they're really far away, so we can't correct them, which keeps us from fighting. So it works out okay. But I bring that up because this is made of 7075 aluminium, which is quite the accomplishment because it's still light. Usually 7075 results in a denser, heavier yo-yo. There are some exceptions, so don't get all correcty in the comments, I know. But in this case, it's extra special because it's super thin everywhere, which helps it be weirdly light. It's light. We covered that part, right? We said that it was light. I would love to create a trick called the Daniel Day-Lewis, but I don't know how to capture the dreaminess of long, wet hair or the excitement of Native American badassery. One might think that the Crucible, weighing only 50 grams, wouldn't spin for very long, or wouldn't be that stable, or wouldn't be that fun to play with, period. But if you think that, then you're like a British person trying to say words like aluminum. You're just wrong. The Crucible is plenty playable. It'll do whatever trick you want it to do, and it spins long enough to get anything done. Sure, you might not want to use it in a competition, but not every yo-yo needs to be a super duper competition machine. Just, have fun every once in a while. What's wrong with that? The Crucible is considered a full-size yo-yo, which makes the weight of it even more remarkable. 50 grams and not a super undersized yo-yo? They really pulled something off. The size and shape of the Crucible, plus its lightweightness, makes it easy to transport around. I like to put my Crucible in my fanny pack, which I carry around with me everywhere. It has a loud ring to it, kind of like a titanium, which is why I've replaced the bearing with something quieter, as to not annoy my coworkers and family when I choose to play with the Crucible. However, if you like that ringy-dingy sound, then you're in for a treat. It sings like an angel. The lightness of the Crucible is particularly special when doing hardcore tricks, like the pinwheel. It's like I'm not pinwheeling anything. It's just air swirling around in a mysterious vortex. I'm a little worried though, because it's close to my face. I think Daniel Day-Lewis was also Abraham Lincoln once. Yeah, that's fine. I can do this for days. And like days and days. Maybe not days. But I can do it for a long time. Like a really long time. Maybe not much longer than this. Overall, I have to say that the Crucible is definitely a must-try yo-yo, if nothing else. I highly advise owning one, just due to how much fun it is, and how much fun you'll have watching your friends try it out for the first time. Fortunately, getting your hands on one is pretty easy right now. They're up on sale at the Smashing YoYo website, and they're at a discounted price. The catch is that you won't get to pick what color you're getting, but that's fine, because all the colors are great. If you like this review, please consider hitting the like or subscribe button. It helps us out a lot, and it makes us feel good. Speaking of feeling good, this yo-yo will make you feel good too. So consider checking that out as well. I'm full of boss-like advice. Just do all the stuff. Thanks. Hot turkey and cheese queege.